is there evidence, real evidence, that transferring management from public control to private control increases efficiency? That's a little tricky, because when you begin to look, you find a lot of other things. Where there's pressure to privatize, it's usually coming from private power, okay, not on grounds of efficiency. And in fact, if you look at the effects, it's very unclear what they are. So take, say, the Brazilian steel industry. It was nationalized, always ran at a loss. Okay, so it looks inefficient by some measure. On the other hand, part of the reason it was running at a loss was because it was purposely, by state policy, producing steel cheaply for the benefit of private manufacturers. So it was a public subsidy to private manufacturers, which made the steel industry look inefficient. Right? But for the economy, it might not at all have been inefficient. And when you proceed, that's what you find. So like in England, which is, a modern country, they privatized the water system recently. And by economists' measures, it's probably more efficient. On the other hand, people aren't getting water. Poor people don't get water, Yeah, in fact, that's efficient. Like if you had only if you were put in charge of the water distribution system, and you're an automaton, all human feelings are gone. Your only interest is maximizing profit. Well, you know perfectly what would you do? You'd cut out water altogether for people who can't pay for it, or are sort of not in some dense area which has a lot of money. Why should they have water at all? After all, they go walk somewhere with a bucket on their back and get water. That's probably better by the macroeconomic statistics. So it's more efficient. And in fact, case after case, when you look at privatization, you find an extremely mixed picture. What you usually find is transfer of costs to the public. So take, say, privatization of roads. Well, privatization of roads would mean you'd pay tolls if you're rich enough, and you'd go on nice highways. And if you're not rich enough to pay the tolls, well, find your way down a dirt rut somewhere. The total, the economy might look much better. Gross national product would go up, macroeconomic statistics would look good. Most of the people would be terrible.